Hello, I'm Luke Ford, and I write the website lukeford.net. This is my fourth book, Yesterday's News Tomorrow, Inside American Jewish Journalism. It came out in late 2004. Dr. Jonathan Sarna of Brandeis University says the history of Jewish journalism in the United States presents something of a challenge. Traditionally, historians like to recount the story of progress, developments onward and upward from primitive origins to flourishing contemporary success. History of Jewish journalism in the U.S., by contrast, represents, at least until recently, a story of marked decay. And Mark S. Klein, editor of J, the Jewish News Weekly of Northern California, tells me Jewish newspapers would be more compelling if Jewish readers wanted a more compelling paper. I can't tell you how many times over the years that I've heard readers say, I read your paper on Shabbat. I don't want to be disturbed. Just want to read nice Jewish news. I don't want things to make me angry. That makes our role much more difficult. And screenwriter Robert J. Averick wrote a foreword to this book, and I like it. Betrayal fascinates Luke Ford. It's his life. Luke betrayed his father, a prominent Seventh-day Adventist minister, when Luke converted to Judaism. Luke betrayed his second father when he sacrificed his friendship with Dennis Prager to work on an unauthorized biography of his hero. Luke betrayed Judaism when he became LukeFord.com, the preeminent journalist covering LA's sordid, mob-infested porn industry. Luke betrayed his Orthodox synagogue when he lied about his work and told the rabbi he was a freelance journalist who writes about crime for a Japanese magazine. Yes, that's what I used to tell Rabbi Elazar Muskin at Young Israel of Century City. And Robert Averick writes, I know all this firsthand because I was and am a member of a shul that kicked him out when the truth of his work in porn came to light. Luke and I sat together in Daf Yomi, the page-a-day Talmud study class, for close to a year. Well, this is amply and honestly documented in Luke's second book, Excommunicated, a Rebel Without a Shul. This book, Yesterday's News Tomorrow, Inside American Jewish Journalism, is a different matter entirely. When Luke told me what he was planning, I said a silent prayer. Not for Luke, but for the poor unsuspecting journalists who are about to fall under the sniper lens of his scrutiny. Luke has no interest in friendly, chatty dialogue. These are North Korean-like interrogations, artfully disguised as interviews. Luke strives for maximum confrontation. Like a gifted major league pitcher, Luke throws a series of fastballs followed by a changeup and then zing. He lets loose with a knuckleball that sends the dazed subject diving to the dust. There is nothing that raises Luke's ire as much as complacence. As you can see from the interviews, he is determined that journalists get a taste of their own medicine. It is, in all truth, deeply gratifying to see journalists squirm under Luke's relentless cross-examination. Clearly they have underestimated him. They perceive Luke Ford as an infamous blogger who wrote about porn, converted to Judaism, and is a loose cannon. He is someone these polite and well-bred people would never hire. Luke is far too disreputable for their august publications. So that's my fourth book, Yesterday's News Tomorrow, Inside American Jewish Journalism.